Assalamu alaikum everyone and a very good evening to all of you. Hope you all are doing well. I Rukaya Imran welcomes you all in Aligs Speak-Up Discussion Forum. Our today's topic is your journey. Your journey. Why you choose this field of study. Let's okay, now I wanted to invite Sister Nadra. Sister Nadra, please.
Yes, Assalamu alaikum. So today's topic is about journey and why I choose this field of study. So first of all, I think I have a long journey because I have done a lot of things in my life. And first of all, I will start from my 12th. Okay, after when I completed my 12th, after completing 12th, I started preparing for my entrance examination for engineering. Okay, because since my childhood, my aim was to become an engineer, and my mother also wanted to see me as an engineer. That is why I prepared for that, and I worked hard. So I worked hard, yeah, for doing this. But and meanwhile, my father did not want to waste any one of any of 1 year. So he suggested me that you should take admission in bachelor also. You can do it in a distance form. Then I took history as a subject, but my main focus was preparing for my entrance examination. I qualified many exams such as Maulana Azad entrance examination and BCECE, West Bengal. There are a lot of exam I qualified, but unfortunately I couldn't take admission. I did not attempt IIT JEE. I knew that it is not my cup of tea because I prepared myself by from home. I did not go anywhere for preparation, so that is why. And I could not take admission after that because I think no one was there for giving me a good advice. Okay, I was confused that uh, uh, in which college I should take admission and which college will be good for me. So no one was there who can show me a right way, and so I could not take a decision, a right option. So that was, I think, my downfall. um, because after doing so hard work, I it was very bad. Okay, now I think one of my teacher suggested me to prepare for civil examination like SSC and banking. Yeah, banking. He also suggested me, but I did not choose banking because doing work in bank is not allowed in Islam. All of you know, I think. So I chose SSC examination, and the meanwhile I also do my masters. Okay, I took admission in masters from the distance, and but my I was preparing for SSC, but unfortunately I had to give up for some reason, because I think I am one of them who could not manage the obstacles, who could not face the hurdles. Okay, so it was my, I think, negative point. And I also, so yeah, basically I did not do it very well. And after doing masters, I think it was my best, it was my right decision, because if I had not have mm, if I had not have taken that admission in masters, so I think today I would not have anything. So yeah, and today I have my degree of masters. It is, I think, good for me. And also I wanted to do PhD, but I did not know how to take admission. And when I searched somewhere, then I also had to take an entrance examination for taking admission in PhD. So I looked for books and these kind of things in many bookstores, but I could not find something good. So I could not uh, understand that how can I prepare for it. Okay, but I have I filled the form. So when I appeared in examination, then there was two question paper. The first one was about general question, maths, English, reasoning, general knowledge. So that was good. In that first paper, I did well, but the second paper was about history. That was my subject, but I could not do well in that subject. So yeah, and after that I got married, and now I'm planning to go to the US. And I also want to I also want to do PhD from there, but some people suggested me that you should do masters again in other stream, because uh, history is not mm, good for future. So I should do in other stream. So after completing my master, inshallah, I will do PhD, and that is my, I think, aim for today. Okay, and yes, I also want to. I also would like to add one more thing, that if you have not degree of America, then still you can take admission from uh, in any university, in any college of the US. Okay, before that you have to uh, clear the English proficiency test, that such as IELTS, TOEFL, Duolingo English test, because I cleared my test recently. And after that your documents will go in evaluation. And if you are getting good marks in any examination, then you can take admission, you can go anywhere in this world, and you can take education from anywhere. So it was from my side, that was my journey. So yeah, thank you so much. So I think Rukaya is busy, so I would like to invite Shazia. Shazia, are you there?
Some network issue. I will continue after some time. Okay.
Okay, okay. Okay, thank you. Um, Shabir bhai, please, you can continue now.
Yes. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. It was wonderful to listen, Sister Nadra. It was really an incredible journey, the thing that you share with us. So you are already married, Sister Nadra?
Yes, I am already married.
Oh, you are married and still you are here. Took a lot of courage.
Yes, of
No,
course. But if you want to do anything, then and then you can do it. Okay, if
yeah,
you want to do from your inside, that I can do it and I have to do it. You can.
it was good to hear from you. So
Thank you.
the discussion that we are going, the topic of discussion that is today is my journey, and why I choose this subject or this field to study. I think it's a very good topic for all of us, especially for the students who are going to, encounter interviews in their life. So why is it important? Because the most important question that an interviewer asks, well, it's in any kind of interview, that is the question that is, tell me about yourself. So if you are able to put everything uh, about yourself, about your journey on the table today, I think this is going to help you a lot in the coming interviews. So let's talk about my journey. Let me talk about my own journey, and then I will talk about why I choose the this subject of study, that is the botany. I am the student of plant science right now in final semester of masters. So journey, let me start from the beginning, that's from the childhood. I was born on 6th of April 2002 in the state of Jammu and Kashmir, in a very small village, and that's called the name of that village is Yarbuk, which means uh, what, Yar means friends, and Bug means mm, full. So it's the full of friends. So this is the village that I got born on 6th of April 2002. So I don't remember much about the life I lived between class first and fifth. There are certain incidents that I remember, but I don't remember that much. So the first school where I get my admission, it was there in my own village, called Alamdar Public School, uh, in which I I studied for class fifth. Then from there, from this school, this was my primary education there. Then from there, I went to another school. The name of that very school was Paradise Public High School. There I studied for till class 10th, and it was, I think it was a few kilometers away from my own village, so I had to go with the from a bus or took any other vehicle. So if I talk about this part of my life, the part of my life that I lived between the class 6th and class 10th, it was hectic. I cannot say depressive, because at that time I don't know what depression really is. I can say it was stressful. Why was it stressful? It was because of the few reasons. Because I had to, I had to wake up in early in the morning to, prepare myself, put on my uniform. A lot of things I had to do, and that's why I had to, wake up early, very early in the morning. And another thing is, I had to go. Then I had to go somewhere where I can pick a vehicle, where I can get into the bus or something else, so that I can reach school at time. And then after, when we, when the school got closed at 4 p.m., then again I had to come back. And as soon as I reached my home, I just take off my uniform and have something to eat. It was the time the day is completed. This was the time when the day is totally completed. Now it's the time for night. In Kashmir, we do not, we do not go out of home after the day is completed. Then we remain inside. Of course, I was at that time, my age was very, it was, I was in early age, so we remain inside the thing is that I didn't get a single hour to play or go outside to play other games. Even I didn't get the time to complete my, complete my homework. And due to which I have to, when I go back to school again, I face a lot of punishments there, because I was not able to complete my homework as well. That's why I said that the stage was very stressful for me. Now if I move a bit forward, that's the class 7th. From class 7th, the class 7th was the first year when historical, I think, floods came in Kashmir. No, it was in class 8. Historical floods came in Kashmir, and it was the first time I came to know about the mass promotion. Mass promotion means you don't have to give the exams; they will promote you by itself without giving any exams. So this was the first time. Actually, the eighth class was the first time when I had to go to other school for an examination, where I can see that environment. It's called the board exam there, where I can see the environment where there will be a lot of students from the other schools, and I have to, sit in between them and give my exam. This was the first time. This is the experience that they will give, so that we can comfortably enter when we have to go for class 10th exam. That's also the board's exam, so we can sit there comfortably. We all know the environment, already know the environment. But here I missed that chance. Not me, other students that were with me, they also missed that chance. So this was the first chance where I had to give the board exams, but I was not able to. So, and then after the floods came into end, it was about to we were about to go into the class 9th. I think it got smooth. Then it was time to be in the class 10th. Of course, it was, very excited. We are now in class 10th. We had to, get very good marks. But unfortunately, because of an incident in 2016, it was in 2016, something happened. One of the big encounter that took place in the Kashmir. It's Burhan Wani encounter, due to which a lot of things, a lot of chaos happened in Kashmir. And you know what? In Kashmir, whatever happened, whether inside or outside Kashmir, the education system is, as education sector, always get affected. So at this time in 2000, we again schools got closed, and we had to be at the home, sit at home, and we are not able to complete the 30% of our syllabus. Then the time came for an exams. You know what? It was a lot of chaos at even at that time. So we gave them. Then the exams were, what, exams took place. I was able to get good enough, I can say, the enough marks. But um, uh, I can say that I feel that I was not the syllabus that didn't get completed, due to which I was lacking too much. When I came into the class 11th, where I came to know, I actually to the medical stream, that is PCB, and I came to know I do not know a lot of things. But then doing a lot of hard work, 11th goes on, and then it came to 12th. In class 12th, I just passed it. Then in my mind, I was, what, I had to become a doctor. This was the first thing. Now I really want to get into the thing. This was the journey. Now it's time to why I choose botany as a subject, why I choose this field. Basically, the first thing that was into my mind and into my parents' mind as well, it was to become a doctor, to get a admission in any government medical college. For that, you had to prepare for NEET exam. So I prepared. I just went to main city there in Kashmir, that's Srinagar, for coaching. And I just, what, I spent 1.5 month there in 2019. And unfortunately, another incident happened. That is the Article 370 got scrapped, and again internet was snapped. Everything got, what, again the education sector was again, what, highly, very much affected. And I had to come back to my home for 7 months. There was no internet, everything was closed, education, schools, everything was closed. So the folks that I had to do a NEET, it's a very big exam. So my books were there in the, what, hostel at Srinagar, and I was at home for 7 months. Then after the, what, the state of Jammu and Kashmir, it become normal. um, I went again to Srinagar for the study, to, what, start again. But once again, I was there for, I think, 1 or 2 months. Coronavirus came into the, came into effect, and due to which again, what, coaching center, schools got closed, and I was not still able to complete my study, complete the coaching as a result. But what I did is what, I filled the form of Aligarh Muslim University, the exam for honors, BSc honors, and also the NEET. I was not able to, of course, I was not able to crack NEET, but I was able to crack this Aligarh AMU exam. Then the time was to choose the field to study. I had a lot of options after shortlisting, after watching my list. After I see my list on my name on the short list, then I had to choose the subject to study. So I had a lot of options there. It was zoology, it was biochemistry there, there was chemistry there, there was another earth science, something called geology was there. But why I choose botany as a subject to study? As I said earlier, my first aim was to become a doctor, but unfortunately I couldn't, and due to the following reasons as I mentioned earlier. But why I choose then botany as a subject to study? It was not random, of course, it was also plant. So botany as a subject, plant, I now my goal was to know what will I do. I think a lot. Then the thing was, why will I choose botany? It was because of we study plants. In botany, it is the study of plants science. So actually, in my home, um, how do we people, my parents put what roti on our table? How do they? It's because of these plants, because we are in Kashmir. I am the apple grower's son. We are, apple growers. We do business in apples. So that's why I think it would be better if I study plants, and then maybe I can get into the business, into this business. Maybe I can, know more about the pesticides. I can know more about the further about um, 1 minute, 6 seconds, something happened here. Okay. So I was talking about why I choose the subject botany as a subject to study plant science. So it was because of my, family business. Maybe I can do, if I couldn't do anything, I couldn't become a lecturer, I couldn't become a professor, I could not, get into the research. At least one thing that I can do, I can get into my family business, right? So that was the main reason to choose botany as a subject to study. um, from that, the first choice that I feel was botany, and I got that. Now then I completed my BSc honors, and now I'm in masters. It's my last semester is going on right now. So it was my briefly about my journey, and why I choose botany as a subject to study. Thank you for listening me. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, Shabir Bhai. Actually, I used to hear that people of Kashmir have tough lives, and now I have heard from you that a student also have to face a lot of things, and after these
Yes.
difficulties and obstacles, if you are pursuing your study, it is commendable, and you did not give up. I think I salute your courage and your hard work. So you are doing great work.
Thank you.
And yeah, if you are thinking to help in your family business after completing your study, it is also great thing. So
Yes,
Mr. Nadia, invite
that is
prayer
in
Ammar Rashid.
yeah, I have seen. Yeah, Ammar, Ammar, please unmute yourself and share your journey with us. Ammar, unmute yourself. Yeah, please. Ammar, do you want to start? We all are waiting for you. Ammar, unmute yourself and share your journey with us.
Maybe Ammar Rashid. Hello, Assalamu alaikum.
Ammar is audible or not?
Hello,
Ammar
Ammar.
is audible or not?
Ammar is not audible.
Hello? Ammar is audible?
Yeah, now he is audible.
Okay, speak.
Sorry, but Amar, you are not audible. Please fix your mic.
When Sabifa is speaking, he is audible. Now he is not audible.
Yes.
My name is Ammar Rashid, a student of class 3rd. My main currently small time. My main goal is to study hard and become a doctor. So that I can share my knowledge. I help them like even at their job. I'll help them by my I'll help them. I'll purchase good things for them.
You speak from my mobile, you're not audible properly. Now speak.
Then Miss Ammar Rashid, I study in class 3rd. I'm a and study hard. I wanted to become a doctor when I grow up and help my family by when they injured. I'll help them. I'll give good things to eat. I'll help them every time. When they need help, I'll go and help them. I'll do everything for them because they care for me when I was small. They work hard for me in office every day, every time, so that I can go to school and study hard. When they become old, then I will start helping them. And right now also I will help them because when they come, then they are tired. I'll help them. I'll bring water. I'll help them. I'll do everything when this whatever they said. When I will become a doctor,
You can ask like, do you have any question with them?
I'll ask them. I'll ask
No,
them.
you ask with the other person who are available that they have any question.
Oh no, I was asking how are you? You have joined after a very long time, Ammar.
Ma'am,
Rupa, please ask the question again. He has not heard.
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm asking. You have joined after a long time. I'm very happy to see you here.
She said you had joined after a long time. He's really happy.
ma'am, because I gone to my marriage hall. There's lot of marriaging in my nanny house, so that I go every time. Right now also I will go after some days. I
Oh.
know when that uncle was saying before me, that time in the last I only joined the class and listened that uncle to say. My papa always, when I'm in home, my papa always tell to me to join the class.
I'm very
You're
happy to
in,
see you, Ammar.
and
And I always tell my brother to listen Ammar. He's so good. I have a question to you. Can I ask?
Yes, of course.
Okay. By whom you motivated to become a doctor? Who motivated you to become a doctor?
Motivated का मतलब क्या होता है?
Who asks you who is your idol? Who said you to be a icon?
My mother.
Oh, so she must be a nice lady who motivated you.
My mother. Listen.
Yeah, I'm listening.
My mother said it is a good thing. When I was going somewhere, when I was kid, then I seen lot of workers, and that I seen doctor also. I was sick that time. Then I thought to become a doctor. He's very good person. He help everyone. He helps.
Very good. Your mother is a great lady that she taught you so much.
Mom, Baba, there also. One is there.
The monkey story.
Monkeys only fallen and down.
Start. Say first Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
No,
Assalamualaikum.
no. Story. Monkey story. He is going to tell the monkey story.
Monkeys only and then fall down.
What doctor said?
Doctor said no more eating banana
Why? Doctor said no to.
because he can fit.
He is coughing. And what elephant said?
Elephant said, why you tell me that? Yes.
So both Ammar and Anas used to play in English only, and they are very motivated with the group discussion. Okay, thank
Very
you.
good, mashallah. You are giving so good teachings to your child. So, okay, so Muhammad Hamza also wants to introduce himself. Muhammad Hamza, please.
Hamza is also.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Muhammad Hamza.
How are you all?
How are you all?
Walaikum assalam. We all are fine. What about you?
Alhamdulillah, I am also good. I am good.
Good.
Yeah, you are good. What are you doing right now?
I am playing.
Playing. I'm playing.
What did he say?
He
What
said
did he
he is
say?
playing.
Oh, he is playing. Okay. Okay, good. Good. You continue with your playing. Okay, Hamza, we'll see you again
Okay,
in
thank
the
you so
next
much
session.
for listening me.
Follow me.
Thank you. Allah Hafiz.
Okay, continue the session now.
Okay. So I would like to invite Aliza. Aliza Kaisar.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. Am I audible?
Walaikum assalam. Yes, you're all audible.
Okay, so today's topic is like what is your journey? So thankfully I heard to Nadra and also to Shabir because otherwise I was supposed to just talk about. I was actually thinking what am I supposed to talk about journey because I feel like I'm just starting. So it was quite. I was thinking that what am I supposed to talk about, and I joined at the last minute. So I was thinking maybe I don't know what I will talk about. So. Okay, I'll start. So basically, my name is Aliza Kaisar, and currently I'm pursuing bachelor's in biochemistry, and I'm in my third year, sixth semester, and I was born in Aligarh, and my so basically my parents are from Bihar, and my mother and we basically shifted to like I was born in Aligarh, and my mother basically my father was like both of them are from Bihar. My background is like full of Bihar, and but my mother was actually living in Aligarh, and when my parents got married and when I was born, so we basically shifted to Aligarh because they wanted they wanted their children to get education in AMU. So that was the premise. So thankfully, me and my brother. Currently, my youngest brother is actually going to give his ninth entrance examination this year. So hoping to he gets in, and so I basically studied from prep to class 8th in Delhi Public School, Civil Lines, Aligarh. And then from there, I got admission in class 9th in AMU. that was actually, quite like incidental, because I was not actually hoping to get in, because I did not prepare much for the examination. It was just like right after my final examination, 2 days later, and we had examination then. So thankfully I got in, and my interview also went pretty well. And then after that, you can say I was quite lucky. Or it was quite, I think it was what Allah was hoping for me. Allah wrote it in my future, because I was the last person to get into +2. That because the AMU, how the girls are actually divided is basically 45 students, 45 girls students in GHS, and then around 90 students were there in +2, and then rest of them were in AMU, ABK. So my parents were like, if you get into GHS or +2, then we will get you admission. So that was just the same, and we were not really hoping for me to get in. So I was the last person in the I think CA category, because my mother has studied from my mother studied BA English till she has always studied in AMU. She never went anywhere else. She studied right from the class 1 till BA English, and after that she got married. My father has studied here from class 11th, then 12th, then BCom, and then he went on for the earning purposes. He later for the jobs. So then I got in. Then after that, my brother also got in. He's just 2 years behind me, so he got in class 11th. And so basically from class 9th onwards till class 12th, I was in AMU +2. And thankfully, due to being internal, the 11th examination was not very difficult for me. And then onwards, my when my class basically what happened when I gave my class 10th examination, when I was giving my class 10th examination, so the last examination was of English. And what happened was that COVID started, so that examination got cancelled. And after that, my whole 11th and 12th went into COVID. So my parents did not allow me to use mobiles and all that stuff till class 10th. They didn't I was not having any phone, nothing. And in my 11th and 12th, because we had COVID, so we cannot really go outside, so we had to get through any sort of display application, and like some sort of monitor to study, because it had to be some online studies. So I got a tab that was also from coaching. And then from that onwards, we basically studied. And since we were right in the middle of the COVID, I was not really sure what to do. And generally speaking, I never had any sort of career prospects which I was thinking, because I was just thinking, oh, I was not really thinking far into future, not really far into future. Might be in that be in 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. Really was not thinking much about that. It was just because I will try to get into AMU, got it. I will try to get this PCB stream, I got that. So I was not really thinking much what to really think about future. I was not really thinking into that. Right now I'm really into that, because I have made some really questionable choices. So I really had to do, like, now I have to be very careful what I'm doing right now, because my family, that's because none of my family members are into biochemistry. They don't know what to do in this my um so when I got in class 11th in PCB stream, so at that point I was still not sure what to do, because 99% of them were interested in being giving the NEET examination and preparing for the doctorate examination. I was quite not interested in that, because why? Because generally, why I'm saying that, I'm not saying anything else regarding that, and oh, like I was supposed to be a unique child and all that stuff. No, nothing like that. It was just because I never felt that sort of motivation that other people had. Like they always wanted to be they wanted to work for a noble cause, the honorable things and all that stuff. But I never got to relate myself to that. I don't know what was the reason. Maybe because we really, because some of the times when I was not really well enough, we went to some doctors, they were not able to cure me enough, and multiple times when it has happened, I was maybe not having a great experience with doctors. I don't know what was the reason for that, but I never felt that sort of connection. So I was like, I'll just complete my PCB, then we'll do what. Then after that, it was a real wreck. Like I cannot explain that how difficult it was for me to choose what I really need to do, because I really did not had enough time. I do not wanted to give NEET examination because I was really not made up for it. And again, I really did not wanted to waste my 1 year of time, for that NEET examination, because even though I'm not interested, what was the point of wasting my time? So then I started searching for other prospects. And then I saw, and I was not sure whether I will take in AMU yet. Again, I was thinking maybe I will go somewhere, like, like another university like JMI, JNU, or maybe DU or something else. But I was not hoping to get into AMU after that. Then after that, I saw multiple career prospects, and that was most probably, I saw BSc biochemistry, zoology, botany, and rest of the industrial chemistry, all that stuff. So I was like, let's start searching with, I was sure that I would not be taking zoology or botany something, because I was more interested, taking into some other stream, because zoology, botany were like kind of like, same thing that I've studied in class 11, 12. So I was like, maybe those labs will be very difficult for me to handle. So I was thinking maybe I will take chemistry, maybe something regarding that. So I was like, okay, let's see. Let's start with biochemistry. And thankfully, when I started, studying about biochemistry, I was like, okay, this sounds interesting. But again, I would say that was a shallow search. I won't say I really delved into deep into that what really have to do for BSc, MSc, all that stuff. Would I really reach PhD? Right now, I also don't know whether I will reach PhD at this point. I'm not sure about that. So I think Rukaiya is raising a hand for some reason.
No,
Rukaiya,
no, complete your, yeah,
okay,
complete your, complete.
okay. Let me just complete it in the next, I think, 4 to 5 minutes. No, nothing more left there. And then I chose. Then I, just prepared my for examination. Got into BSc biochemistry. Thankfully, I got it. And then after that, the best thing was that, many people, they were questioning me, because when I started saying, in the last month when I was in my class 12th, so teacher did ask us that what are you thinking of becoming. So it was more or less, I said, ma'am, I would like to go into BSc biochemistry and further go for a PhD. Okay. But there were some really questionable stares from my students, from the students and from the teacher as well. They were really not thinking for me to choose that, because I was again I was a good student in my class. Okay. I scored at least around, I think, 90% above, and 95% above in both class 10th and 12th. So they were really thinking that, oh, why would you go into that? You should go into the NEET and all that prospects. And I was really not made up. I knew that I was not made for it, because I really did not had that motivation. And that sort of motivation was, something that I was able to, and thankfully I found that motivation in biochemistry when I joined it. And in my first semester, I have, I think, already talked about her. That is Imrana Naseem, ma'am, Professor Imrana Naseem, and she's widely known in our department. And we were blessed to have her in women's college, because biochemistry basically, girls usually study for 2 years in women's college, and then they join department. So thankfully we were able to, study from such a great figure, and she was able to teach us about the biochemistry prospects. At first she said that you should not have joined biochemistry like any other person, that they said that if you are thinking of, because some people do that, some people join the BSc classes, and then they prepare for the NEET, and they usually do not attend the classes. So that usually happens with the biochemistry student. There's a lot of students I have seen. So she was saying that if you have chosen biochemistry just to pass all that, it's not up for you, because I will tell you, biochemistry is a very difficult subject. Right from the start of the first semester till the end, we are still struggling, and it's like just happening at this point right now. So in the first semester, we had biomolecules and cell biology, quite simpler, but biomolecules was taught in a very deep, very deeply, because ma'am usually doesn't think about us whether we are a bachelor's or something else. She usually taught us like as best as she could, and right from the book that is like provided to us, Lehenja. And Lehenja is a very difficult, like if you see it right now, it is very concept, very, heavy in concept. So we were, she thought that we would be able to understand. It was not that easy actually. So then right from that, like she explained what are the career prospects, and she explained that what is all about biochemistry. And the best part is actually I also joined biochemistry because my friend, she is currently in Jamia. Jamia Hamdard. And her mother, like she did bachelor's in biochemistry, and then she further went on to do PhD in AIMS. So I was like, that's a really great career prospect, and like that's kind of really cool. So I just further went on to join that. Then also like when but at by the end of first year, I did not know that we are in need of internships, or we are in need of a lot of things, and we do not get much enough fundings for the research people. And that kind of really stressed me out. And in the third semester, I was literally kind of very confused about what to do, what not to do. And this was my fault again, because I did not search properly that what has to be done in the bachelor's and master's. But one thing was for sure, that if I have chosen biochemistry, I need to take it more very seriously, and it has to be done as best as I could. So thankfully, right at the end of, I think it was my near about in the middle of fourth semester or something, I got I got a fellowship which was awarded by ISC. So I went there for 2 months for internship. So thankfully that was one thing that added into my CV. So like, just improve my prospect, improve my networking prospects, and further help me out. And that was like up till now I feel like I'm doing well enough. And right now I'm thinking of giving for some sort of like the other entrance examinations, but I think the better choice will be to continue my studies in AMU at least till my fourth year, because now we are giving opportunity about FYUP, and after fourth year we are eligible to give the PhD examination as well. Otherwise we have SSMAF, that is also that is SSMAF is basically gives you funding, and they help you out into reaching to universities that are foreign universities. And one of our seniors, that is Tuba Akilappi, that she got into University of Birmingham. That's a great opportunity. She got that. And further, I would like to tell you one thing. I don't know how many of you people know about Tabish Iqbal, and I would like to talk about him because he's kind of like my idol right now. And he studied bachelor's in biochemistry, master's in biotechnology, and further got into PhD at ISC under Professor Devashish Das. And why I'm talking about Professor Devashish Das, his lab was right beside my lab where I was working. So uh, right now Tabish Bhai has got the Stanford Science Fellowship, and you can check it on you can check it on his LinkedIn profile as well, and you can check out the Department of Inorganic and Physical Chemistry in IIC, and you can see in the news that he's the first PhD student to receive that. And also he has got the opportunity to be, I think, assistant professor. I'm not sure, I think it's assistant or associate. I think assistant professor at MIT University. So that is a really great thing that has happened. When you check out LinkedIn profiles, you will see that many of your seniors are doing excellent jobs at different universities, different and it's better to reach out to them so that you can further understand what needs to be done, what can you do, what is the best opportunity right now. And you really you really need to carve out your plans, that what you really have to do, because there's not enough time for rest of the things to happen. And when once something falls behind, you will regret it, you will regret a lot. So thankfully I've not made any sort of mistake up till now. The only thing was that I was kind of shallow searching about BSc biochemistry, that's at the starting. But thankfully that was kind of a good choice for me at that point. So thank you very much.
Well said, Miss Aliza. Okay, so Shazia.
Yes. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Uh,
Walaikum.
today today's topic is why we choose this journey of study. I choose this journey of study because I want to become an independent woman in my life, and from my young age I thought that independent woman is not just something that we are born with. It is something we earn through our efforts, values, and our mindset. And I also thought that independence is not just mean that do whatever you want to do and take decision by yourself. No, it is not that. It is to strong your point of views and become a successful woman, and have you have very knowledge in your life, I think. And I also thought that independence is not just mean that I financially secure. It is not. It is that my family always said that independence is not about about standing alone. It's about standing strong and strong your point of views. And education is very powerful tool for us. It can shape our future, and I think that and I also and I also thought in my mind that it is very difficult to become an independent woman. I have very question raised in my mind that how I become a independent woman in my life, because I saw that in our society we all know how our society norms, and it is very difficult. And in our society, male domination is always, so it is very difficult to survive in society. And but in the other side of my mind, I also thought that no, I have to become a successful independent woman and successful. And that's all from my side. And lastly, I want to say that believe in yourself and don't be afraid to dream big and work hard. Thank you.
Actually, I want to ask you something. What have you chosen for your future?
Last year I complete my 12th, and last year complete my 12th, and I am doing BA honors political science.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, you're absolutely right. A woman is not independent by going alone, and independent woman is a strong woman and a financially independent woman. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, now Muhammad Bilal is here. Muhammad Bilal is here. He wanted to tell about his journey to you all.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Muhammad Bilal and I am class 4th.
I am a student of
And I am in class 4th.
Is Muhammad Bilal audible to you all?
Yes.
Yes, yes, very good.
Yes, he's good. What happened?
My dream is to be an engineer and and since since my childhood I love to build things with my toys. I am always curious about how things work. That why I want to become an engineer.
The same time.
At the same time, I also wants
Become
to
a.
be become a mufti too. For
Thank you.
thank you for listening me.
Assalamu alaikum.
Well said, Bilal. And it is good to hear from you that you want to become an engineer or mufti. It is very good.
Thank
Very
you
good,
very much.
So,
Bilal. You people are the future. Very good. Keep it up.
Inshallah.
Thank you for appreciating me.
Thank you for appreciating me.
Inshallah, I will.
Inshallah, I will.
a new participant has joined, Rija
Rija
Ali.
Ali.
Yeah.
Yes, hi everyone. So, since I was little, I have always been interested by that how human body works. And when I went to my school and see
Sorry,
the
firstly, would you like to introduce yourself first?
yes,
Then,
my name is
yeah.
Rija Ali and I'm from class 7th.
Okay, you can continue.
Yes, so I was interested to know about that how the human body works. And when I went to my school and see the science lab, I see the skeletons and I think that how the human body really works, and where doctors save lives, made people feel better and help them live healthy. So that inspired me and made me realize that I want to do something similar, helping others as a doctor. So the journey to become a doctor starts with a strong education, and I want that after finishing school, I will need to attend college and choose the right subject like biology, chemistry, and physics. This subject will give me the knowledge, and I need to understand how the body works and how to treat the diseases, so that help me to become a good doctor. Thank you.
Very well said, Rija. And I think this is your first session. Am I right?
No, no, I also come in the beginning of the session, and
Okay.
previous class I have also joined.
Okay. I have seen you first time. That is why I'm asking. Good to hear you. Okay. Very well said.
Thank you.
Ahmad sir, please.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum
Walaikum
assalam. How are you?
Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Acha, you like to know journey or you like to know career guidance general as you
Sir,
like?
personally,
Matlab,
I want both. I want to know your journey, because you are from
okay,
you
okay,
have
okay.
seen history too much, so I want to know your
Yeah,
experience, and I want career counseling from you too, because you have more experience than us.
my father was in railways, so so I studied in previously there was no age limit yani, to pass the high school. Uh, Nowadays, I think 14 or 15 something it is must. At that so
Sir, sometime your voice is not coming.
I will see now. Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay. I was given every year two classes. So I passed class 1 and 2 in 1 year and 3 and 4 in 1 year. So when I passed high school, I was only 12 years and half my age. So this was the problem that I was unable to manage or concentrate the things. Matlab, it is the blessing that teachers favored me due to my father, and I was a good student. But your mental age is depend upon your the career. Anyhow, alhamdulillah. Um, so due to that reason, in intermediate, I like to choose the art side. I do not want science side. But my teacher was very good. He told me what is the problem. I told I don't understand chemistry well, so that is why I do not like to study science PCB or PCM. Then they told me, okay, I will help you. Previously, there was no tuition, no coaching. Teachers are very honest. May Allah bless them all. So, and they asked me to come to my house 1 week, and if you feel okay, you continue PCB or PCM. Otherwise, you choose the art side, no problem. Alhamdulillah, I went there, and Sir Shafiq sir was the teacher. He was from Aligarh University, MSc Chemistry. Then he also joined railway. Anyhow, he was teacher also. So they teach me 1 week and give me very basic, nice concept. Alhamdulillah, and I choose the PCB. After PCB, when I passed the intermediate and graduation, my age was 17 years only. because at that time there was no. So due to my situation, especially financial, I was not able to continue master or this. It was chance for me, but I was in need of job and applied. So I got first appointment in railways when I was about 18 and half, yani, and I was posted in Aligarh in railway electrification. At that time, there was no electrification; it was doing on. So my boss, Dr. Mr. B.N. Bhattachar, was very kind enough. As a clerk, when I joined, my handwriting was very beautiful. And when I sent letters, at that time there was no much typing, and this it is 74. So he was very impressed, and he told the supervisor that who is this gentleman? Please send him. I want to see him. So when I went, I was thinking maybe some problem. Anyhow, he was very kind enough. His missus was principal of Army Medical College, and they told me, why you want to work as a clerk, why you do not opt for other. I told, sir, I have this is the problem. So I am the eldest one. I have 8 brothers sisters, and I am the eldest one, so I like to join service as early as possible. So this is my blessing. Alhamdulillah, I got posting in my hometown with my father, so I like to continue. Anyhow, they helped me. They told, no, you have to study further. So then and you have to resign, yani. And if you resign, this post will not filled up to the 3 years, because I will send this to the divisional manager Allahabad. It will go to the railway board Delhi, then again go to service commission. So if after 1 year you will come, I will reappoint you. It is my authority power. Anyhow, the good people. So I told, sir, I want to do minimum course. So at that time, after BSc, 1 year biochemistry was there in the medical college. So I joined that course, Alhamdulillah, and I finished that course, and I got appointment in Indian Council of Medical Research. Yani my result was declared in September, and the post advertised in August. So I filled, and Dr. Sami Hamid sir was my head department at that time. His son is the Mr. Saad is the TPO, training in engineering college at present also. They are very nice family from Lucknow. Anyhow, then he told me, this advertisement needs BSc with 3 years experience. So how you are eligible to apply? I told, sir, I have diploma and they want biochemistry experience. So I know something biochemistry here. So he told me, okay, but I like to test you, that I will give you one testimonial. Just was he was just he want to know, and if I will found you suitable, I will give you testimonial. Anyhow, I was working in lab in biochemistry, and he came, and he asked me question. At that time, I replied very nicely. Then he told to the um, concerned clerk that make him one certificate, and I will tell you the you can say the geniusness of unkindness of Dr. Sami Hamid sir, that whenever any student is there, and if he will visit the lab medical college, and if student will not reply, he will not ask the student, and he will tell the technical officer, please come to my office, and he bombard him like hell, that why this student not reply, what you have not teach them. Yani they are very strict in teaching. Anyhow, alhamdulillah. So I joined Indian Council of Medical Research. Then I developed interest in medical, and I resigned from the Indian Council of Medical Research to join the homeopathic medical college, because I was interested in homeopathy. Because my father and everybody was in modern hospital, so I was not much satisfied with the treatment plan. So when I joined, I got the appointment in railway again by chemist. So I resigned again, left the college, and I joined the biochemist. Alhamdulillah, I worked in Ajmer Railway Hospital. First, I appointed in Bombay Central Hospital, Baikala. Then I transferred to Ajmer, and then again I transferred to Delhi, New Delhi, Connaught Place. Uh, And at that time, I resigned again and I went to Saudi Arabia. Alhamdulillah, it was a nice journey, nice people who helped me a lot. And I always thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that really humanity needs the message that by education you are a man, but by moral you will become gentleman. So Alhamdulillah, I always got good support of gentlemen wherever I work. I work in ICMR, in railways, and even in Saudi Arabia. I found two good people. In Ministry of Health, Saudi Arabia, I got 20 times termination. And my colleagues, yani colleagues means Saudi national, they are so kind. They told, no, we will help you. Salary was very less, only 1,700. But my children all studied in Arab, in Arabic madrasa. And my son done PhD, the master degree in biochemistry from Aligarh. My daughter also got admission in biochemistry, but at that time my wife became ill, so she left the biochemistry department, Aligarh University, and then she joined the chemistry in Saudi Arabia. So my daughter graduated from Saudi Arabia in chemistry, and then she completed again chemistry from here. And my youngest daughter is doing PhD Arabic from Jamia Millia Islamia. She studied up to MA Arabic here in Aligarh University. So Jazakallah khair. This is a small journey. All of you. Inshallah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless everybody. Jazakallah khair. You like on career, so I can talk about career also if there is time permit and students interested, because career is more important topic than others.
Sir, as I am currently pursuing bachelor's in biochemistry, so like what you have done is excellent, and genuinely I would also like to do a like some at least something that would be considered great in coming years. So what would you suggest me to do? Because right
Actually,
now, yeah.
yeah, Aliza, the biochemistry is very multidisciplinary subject. This is depend upon you. Because my son refused to do PhD, and he is a medical translator in Delhi. And he worked in Saudi Arabia as a lecturer also. His teacher Abdul Qayyum sir was her department there also and here also. But biochemistry needs PhD if you want to go for career. The colleagues of my son all are in America and Canada or except my son. He refused any that Baba, I don't want PhD. Okay, so I not forced him as you like. But biochemistry is very good subject. You can go in forensic science. You can go in biotechnology. You can go in food. You can go in toxicology. As you like, you can go in biotechnology. The best friend of my son, Mr. Harris, he is in America. He was a BSc biochemistry, then he do MSc biotechnology and PhD biotechnology from Aligarh University. So I know so many colleagues due to my son, and they always come to me, uncle, and take my opinion also. So it is a very good subject, biochemistry, but it needs PhD. That's all.
Uh,
Yeah.
Thankfully, I am infatuated with the thought of getting a PhD. Now, I'm not sure about the challenges of the PhD. I do know that there are some issues that do come with the PhD, but actually, also wanted to ask that what do you think? Should I pursue a PhD in India in itself, or should I try to opt for a foreign? Because sometimes because my parents are usually are actually not happy because of for me pursuing biochemistry at first, but thankfully they are supportive now. But again, the question arises that they want me to stay in India, but I wish to go outside because our teachers usually say that prospectus outside are much better than the India.
No, actually, the problem is your risk. If it is written in foreign country, khalas, you will go in foreign country. But India is still good, especially Aligarh is very good because European countries are not very comfortable for the females. You are going, no problem. You are independent, you are a matured one. So it is good But as a risk, if you got chance in India, especially in Aligarh or Jamia Millia, it is good option for you, because after PhD, inshallah, after your family, you can go any place. But if you get chance before also, okay, you can choose any. The main problem, the India government, the budget of research is very poor. This is the main problem. So definitely foreign country is better for any practical, German or America or Britain or Canada or Australia. But the life of foreigner is tough. Okay, because I live in Saudi Arabia 45 years. Saudi Arabia is different country. There is no nationality to anybody. But a European country having this advantage, you can got the nationality also.
Also, my father is in Qatar right now, so like I do understand that there is no nationality and you are basically considered an outsider all the time. But thankfully, he has stayed there for a lot of years. So it's more or less, I think, at the end of the day, that you have to be very uncomfortable to achieve something greater than what you're expecting. So thank you very much for explaining these things, because I was actually just, blindly thinking about it, that I have to go outside and I'm not gonna stay here. I don't know what will happen here. But I think it's new perspective of what can be done here as well.
No, in Qatar also, Qatar is very good country, because when I was in Saudi Arabia, there are so many symposium of biochemistry, so many professors of Qatar and Dubai, and so many people came. But since 3 4 years, they are opening more doors to the Indians, because due to cultural relation. And India is Vishwaguru by verbal, but its economies, it is a hub for the supplying of manpower. So that is why it is respected in the world. This is one thing. Second thing, Indians are not very intelligent as people think. When you go to the Arab countries, because I was in medical, so I have chance to mix up with the Ministry of Interior peoples, and all the type of peoples they are coming. So when I will ask them that why you are not bringing the laborers or staff from the Arab countries, like Sudan or Syria or Yemen or any Morocco and this. So you know what they told me, because I was very close. They are very my neighbor and very friendly. They told the problem, if we will bring the staff from the Arabic speaking country, they have chance that if we will do something, they will take us in the labor court and they will complain us. So that is why we want non-Arabic speaking country people, like from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, or any country which not speak Arabic. So if you do work hardly, you will be okay. Otherwise, they will very easily send you out. Second thing, Indians are very you can say compatible people in the world. That if you Gandhiji, if you put one slap on his one face, he will give another face also. But this Pakistani and this, they know. Even they will beat in the Saudi Arabia, they will beat the Saudi people. So this is the problem. Country. Okay, tolerance is good, but Indians are more tolerance. And you know the situation of our country due to tolerance, where where the ball is going.
Okay, thank you very much for explaining all this.
Yeah. Jazakallah khair. Because you are like my children, so I feel happy, because it is children's right that all children should be aware of the all practical and lateral entry things. But by chance, I am in Aligarh and living in Friends Colony. All are professors, but they don't like to talk with anybody. Nearby, also biochemistry professor is there. They are retired all. So very good connection with them. But nobody will like to talk. Even with the children or khalas, they are happy because they are mashallah. So this is the thing. Man must be if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives something, must be paid to the society, even by words. No need that you always spend money, but at least by words.
Like if Allah provides this opportunity, I can assure you that half of my class is still unsure what to do, and we would really love a mentorship or such sort of opportunity, because listening from our own seniors and about learning about biochemical perspectives, what to do, because this is a very like important thing, because especially for the females, because we are not really sure what to do. Half of them actually just spend their last 2 years for preparing for the NEET, so it's more difficult for to understand what to do. And with this new FYOP and all that stuff, we are more confused about it, because we are kind of like experimental batch right now. So this
Yeah.
is much needed.
No, you are welcome. Because I have daughters, I have son. Definitely, any daughters are needed more support because their interaction is less. The reason is only this, not another thing. But nowadays, due to Googles and this, so many things are available. And the main problem is that trusted mentor. You are not finding the trusted mentor. This is the main problem. Or you can say, one thing I will tell you, when I was in Saudi Arabia, so I was working in quality management anymore, because in the beginning I was in biochemistry. So at that time everything was manual, no machine. But after that machine came, so the Saudi national told me, sir, now we will work and you just will sit on the chair. So I was only sitting on the table and making the quality control work. So at that time, all quality control work written by me. At that time, no goggles and no cheating, no GPAT and this. So by reading, but reading was my hobby. So that is why, Alhamdulillah, and they regard me too much also due to that reason, because they work internship under me, so they give me highest regard also, Alhamdulillah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give everybody good regard. But you are all my childrens, and every time you are welcome anybody in any field, because I work in railways, so I know about 100 jobs of railways. I know every job, whether it's metallurgy or mechanical or electrical, or it is traffic, or it is. So I have very wide experience, and I like to share if anybody need anytime. Jazakallah khair.
Thank you so much, Ahmed sir, for your guidance. Okay, now I think Shabir brother have a question from you. Shabir brother,
Okay,
please
okay.
unmute.
Yes, yes. So, Sir Ahmed Hassan, sir, I think I am really blessed to listen you, the experiences that you share with us, the lifelong experience that you share with us. It's really, it's really a blessing for all of us, those who are here to listen you. So I really want to ask you a question, and that is, of course, despite we only have few members here, only 8 members, but there is a diversity. We have parents here, we have a father here, we have mother, we have a sister here, and the school going kids. I would really like you to, what would you suggest to all of them, whether the parents, one of the parent is here, sister, one of the mother is here, and the sister is here. What would be your suggestion that those school kidding going kids are here, they said we want to become doctors, and one of them said I want to become an engineer, or one of their parent, what they are telling them what you want will be, or you want to be. So what would be your suggestion? Do we have other options like these, despite these are the traditional ones, that becoming a doctor and engineer? What will you suggest to them, those kids and those parents? Thank you
Um,
for
जजाकल्ला खैर। मैं उर्दू में इसलिए बात कर दूं कि अगर कोई भी हो तो सबको समझ में आए, छोटे बच्चे भी होंगे समझ में आएगा। एक्चुअली
yes.
जी, हमारे यहाँ तवक्कल अल्लाह, ये एक वर्ड बहुत यूज होता है। हम अल्लाह पर भरोसा करते हैं, तो ये वर्ड जो है वो हम लोगों को प्रॉपरली वे में समझ में आना चाहिए। तो तवक्कल अल्लाह का मतलब ये होता है कि कोई भी बच्चा जब छोटा है, फॉर पेरेंट्स के लिए 6, 7, 8 इयर्स जब तक वो नहीं हो जाता, और जब तक वो अपना ऑब्जर्वेशन से नहीं कहता कि मम्मी मुझे डॉक्टर बनना है या इंजीनियर बनना है, तो उससे पहले आपको उससे कुरान हदीस की बातों पर ही ज्यादा जोर देना चाहिए। इसलिए कि जब अल्लाह पे आपने भरोसा किया है तो अल्लाह की बात आप बिल्कुल नहीं करते हैं, तो उससे जो है वो बच्चों को फर्क पड़ता है। क्योंकि इंडिया के अंदर सारे बच्चे जो है वो फुल टाइम स्कूल में पढ़ते हैं और दीनियात को पार्ट टाइम पढ़ाया जाता है। तो उससे जो है वो बच्चों को ये समझ में आता है कि ये पार्ट टाइम स्टडी है, इसकी कोई वैल्यू नहीं है। और दूसरे ये भी एक प्रॉब्लम है कि बच्चों को मीनिंग के साथ में नहीं बताया जाता है। और हमारे यहाँ कोई इस तरह का जो ऐसा सिलेबस नहीं है जो कि इंडिया में बच्चों को पार्ट टाइम दीनियात को इस तरह से पढ़ाया जाए। भले ही वो 10 पेज हो, जो कि उसको बहुत ही कम्पैक्ट डू डोंट डू टाइप के टेबुलर फॉर्म में हो और उसको इंटरेस्टिंग फॉर्म में हो। जैसे कि बच्चे हैं, उनको एनसीईआरटी का सिलेबस है, तो उनको कोई ये नहीं बताता कि प्लांट्स, बॉटनी इन कुरान, कितने प्लांट्स के नाम है, जूलॉजी इन कुरान, ज्योग्राफी इन कुरान। तो उससे क्या बच्चों का इंटरेस्ट बनेगा और इंशाल्लाह उनको फायदा होगा। तो हमारे यहाँ स्पेशली इंडिया के अंदर जो है वो जो जो नेचुरल वे है जिंदगी जीने का हमारी उम्मत का, वो ये है कि जो हमारी फाउंडेशन स्टोन है वो कुरान पे होनी चाहिए। उसके ऊपर सुन्नत, उसके बाद आपको जो बनना है बनिए, बिजनेसमैन बनिए, डॉक्टर बनिए, इंजीनियर बनिए, चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट बनिए, एयर पायलट बनिए, एग्रीकल्चरिस्ट बनिए, जो भी मतलब आपको दिन चाहे एडवोकेट बनिए। लेकिन हमारे यहाँ इंडिया में जो प्रॉब्लम है वो ये है कि जो बेस है वो उस पर रखा जाता है कि इसका कैरियर क्या होगा। उसके बाद कुछ सुनी सुनाई हदीस पर इत्तेफाक किया जाता है। कुरान करीम का तो कोई कंसेप्ट ही नहीं है। इसकी वजह से हमारे यहाँ जो है वो सोसाइटी कोलैप्स पे होने जा रही है। और आपको ताज्जुब होगा कि कुरान करीम एक ऐसी किताब है जो कि पूरे वर्ल्ड में पढ़ी जाती है विदाउट मीनिंग के। भाई इंडिया के अंदर अगर आज के वक्त में कोई लड़का इंग्लिश लिखना, पढ़ना, बोलना, समझना नहीं जानता है तो उसको इलिटरेट कहा जाता है। तो आप बताइए कि हम लोग जो है वो कुरान करीम को सिर्फ रीडिंग करते हैं, तो हम इसका मतलब अरबी के इलिटरेट हुए। लेकिन इस बात को कोई क्लियर नहीं करता है। ग्राउंड रियलिटी पर बात यही है। इसकी वजह से हमारे यहाँ इतनी सारी प्रॉब्लम्स, इश्यूज हैं। और दूसरे जो है वो किसी भी चीज के डेवलपमेंट के लिए आपको मैनेजमेंट का जो उसूल है उसमें टाइमली, मनी, मटेरियल, मैन पावर, 3M जो है वो जरूरी है। तो हमारी पेरेंट्स या हमारी सोसाइटी जो है वो अरबी के ऊपर बजट नहीं देती। अरबी का हमारे पास मैन पावर नहीं है, ट्रेन टीचर्स भी नहीं है और कोई वॉलंटियर्स भी नहीं है। और हमारे पास ना बुक्स है ना इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है, जिसकी वजह से जो गलती हमारे दादा जान ने की वही हमारे अब्बू जान ने की और हम भी वही गलती करने जा रहे हैं। इससे हमारे जो जनरेशन है उनका बहुत ज्यादा चाइल्ड्स राइट्स में बहुत फर्क पड़ेगा। और इसके लिए सब सीनियर जिम्मेदार हैं। और क्योंकि कोई भी बच्चा अपने माँ बाप से 25 साल 30 साल छोटा होता है, तो पेरेंट्स या रिलेशन या आपके पड़ोसी, इमाम साहब, टीचर, डिस्ट्रिक्ट मजिस्ट्रेट, पुलिस, बिजनेसमैन, एग्रीकल्चर, ये सारे लोग जो है कुछ इसके बारे में सोचते नहीं है। तो इसलिए सिचुएशन बहुत सीरियस है। इन अदर वर्ड में कहा जाए तो उम्मत आईसीयू बेड पर लेटी हुई है और उसको जो है वो गाजर का जूस पिला रहे हैं। बाकी मैं समझता हूँ कि कभी इंडिविजुअली कोई बात होगी तो उसमें क्वेश्चन आंसर सेशन में हम उसको डिक्लेयर कर सकते हैं। लेकिन मैं किसी को क्रिटिसाइज नहीं करता। मैं बहुत ऑप्टिमिस्टिक व्यू का आपको मैंने दिया है कि ऑल सीनियर्स जब तक यूनिट होकर के और इक्वलिटी होकर के वर्क नहीं करेंगे, कोई भी चांस सुधार का नहीं आता है। एक एग्जाम्पल के साथ में मैं बात खत्म करूंगा कि हमारे यहाँ का एक शेर है कि वो अंधेरा भला था जब कदम राहों पे थे। यहाँ पर अंधेरे से मतलब है इलिटरेसी। वो अंधेरा भला था जब कदम राहों पे थे, रोशनी लाई है हमें मंजिल से बहुत दूर। रोशनी का मतलब एजुकेशन। तो एजुकेशन कंप्लीट मुसलमान के लिए जब ही होगी जबकि उसको मार्फत का पूरा यकीन होगा और उसको वो प्रैक्टिस में लाएगा। Otherwise, there is no difference between us or other diversified people which are living in India. Jazakallah khair.
Well said, sir. I am completely agree with you. Yeah, you're absolutely right. We are just reading it like a book. We don't know the meaning of many phrases of Arabic, but I think there's a problem with our guidance. If we don't know how we know English, then we are punishing. But if we don't know the meaning of Arabic phrases, then we are not punishing. Our parents don't. Our parents got angry with us if we don't know the meaning of that English phrase. But if we don't know the phrase of the Quran, they don't get angry with us. I completely agree with you. So if
वही
you
जी 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 एक्चुअली जब तक सोशल अवेयरनेस पूरे सीनियर्स को नहीं होगी, क्योंकि बच्चे तो देखिए मतलब जो देखिए बचपन में जो बच्चे को दीन की मालूमात नहीं दी जाएगी, उसकी अकाउंटेबिलिटी अल्लाह सुब्हान ताला पेरेंट्स से लेंगे। लेकिन जब बच्चा बड़ा हो गया 16 साल 18 साल, उसके बाद अगर वो दीन को नहीं सीखेगा तो उसकी अकाउंटेबिलिटी उससे हो जाएगी। लेकिन प्रॉब्लम क्या है कि इन्वायरमेंट से आदमी बहुत अफेक्ट होता है। तो हमारी उम्मत को चाहिए कि सीनियर्स को कि वो कोई ऐसी बहुत कॉम्पैक्ट बुक जो अरबिक के प्रोफेसर्स हैं और जो अच्छे लोग हैं वो लोग बनाएं, जिसमें कम से कम उनको इतना इंटरेस्टिंग वे में डिलीशियस वे में दे कि वो बच्चे कम से कम इंटरेस्ट बने और उसको इतनी मॉडिफाइड लैंग्वेज में दें कि अगर उससे कोई दूसरा डाइवर्सिफाइड ग्रुप भी पढ़े तो उससे वो ना हो। जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल हम लोग लिख सकते हैं कि ह्यूमैनिटी एंड कम्युनिकेशन, इसका मतलब हज। यानी जरूरी नहीं कि आप हज ही हेडिंग डालिए, क्योंकि वर्ल्ड में यही एक ऐसा प्लेस है जो कि पूरे जितने कंट्री है इंडिया वर्ल्ड के, वो सारे एक जगह एक दिन के लिए आते हैं। ऐसा कोई वो नहीं है। ह्यूमैनिटी एंड पॉवर्टी और या ह्यूमैनिटी एंड सोशल डेवलपमेंट, इसमें ज़कात का कितना अच्छा आ सकता है। जरूरी नहीं है कि आप वही वर्ड यूज करें और उसको इतना बैलेंस लिखें कि वो इंसानियत से टच हो। रेफरेंस में डाल दीजिए कि ये कुरान की आयत इससे रिलेटेड है, ये हदीस शरीफ, क्यों कि आपका मैसेज हर आदमी पढ़े, है ना। तो ये ऐसा होना चाहिए क्योंकि हमें अपने सिचुएशन जो है उसके हिसाब से भी चलना है और हमें अपना मैसेज अपने बच्चों को भी देना है। और अगर वो मैसेज दूसरा भी कोई पढ़े तो वो, क्योंकि हम लोग हर चीज में अगर घुसेड़ देते हैं कि ये इस्लाम, ये फलाना, ये मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम का तरीका है, हम तो फॉलो 1% भी नहीं करते। वो जॉर्ज बर्नेट शाह का 100 बुक्स का है कि उसमें उसने फर्स्ट पर मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम को रखा, बाकी जितने भी आए न्यूटन और साइंटिस्ट हैं और जो लोग हैं, तो उसने लिखा इस्लाम इज द बेस्ट रिलीजन हैविंग वर्स्ट फॉलोअर्स।
Yes, sir. I'm completely agree with you. As मैं ये कहना चाहूंगी, जैसे हम लोग और बहुत सी चीज़ें की स्टडीज से रिलेटेड सोशल मीडिया पे ये ये पैगाम फैला रहे हैं, तो हम एक ये भी तो कर सकते हैं ना कि हम कुरान, और अगर पेरेंट्स नहीं कर रहे हैं, कुछ सीनियर्स ने नहीं करा है, तो हमें पता है कि हम गलत रास्ते में, तो हम इसको भी इम्प्रूव कर सकते हैं। जैसे हमने एक
जी
ग्रुप
जी
बनाया
जी
है, डिस्कशन फोरम, वी वांट टू इम्प्रूव इंग्लिश ऑफ आवर कम्युनिटी, देन हम इस अरेबिक एक्सप्लेनेशन की भी क्लास कर सकते हैं,
जी
बेस्ट
जी
टीचर्स
जी
हायर करके।
जी 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 जरूरी जरूरी है, मतलब वो बहुत जरूरी है। बताया ना कि जो हमारा जो फेथ है वो उसका कुरान का बेस होना चाहिए, उसके बाद हदीस शरीफ, उसके बाद व्हाट यू वांट टू एज ए कैरियर, एज ए बिजनेसमैन, एज ए आईएएस ऑफिसर, एज ए स्टूडेंट, डीएसपी, कुछ भी करिए। लेकिन हमारे यहाँ उल्टा हो रहा है, इसकी वजह से ये प्रॉब्लम है। मतलब कुछ पता ही नहीं है व्हाट इज राइट व्हाट इज रॉन्ग। नो, मैं एक क्या नाम वो एग्जाम्पल कोट कर दूं। जब मेरा बच्चा यहाँ बीएससी बायोकेमिस्ट्री में पढ़ता था, तो चूंकि वो अरब में पढ़ा हुआ था, तो उसको सारा वहां पर तो आलिम कोर्स सिलेबस होता है, फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री के अलावा 14 सब्जेक्ट्स होते हैं अरब के अंदर। जो दीनियात है वो कंपलसरी है, कुरान, हदीस, फिक़ह, तौहीद, उसके अलावा आपको फिजिक्स, केमिस्ट्री, बायोलॉजी, मैथ पढ़ना है। वहाँ पर पीसीबी, पीसीएम एक साथ नहीं है। वहाँ पर जो साइंस वाले हैं उसको फिजिक्स, केमिस्ट्री, मैथ, बायोलॉजी एंड जियोलॉजी भी पढ़ना है। ठीक है ना, मतलब ये अरब की बता रहा हूँ मैं आपको, इंटरमीडिएट में। तो कहने का मकसद ये है कि जब वो यहाँ पर आया तो एक दिन जो है वो क्लास में लेट हो गया, रमजान का दिन था। तो जब वो जैसे वो पहुंचा तो टीचर ने पूछा कि अब्दुल्ला व्हाई यू आर लेट। तो उसने बोला सर आंख लग गई। तो वो समझे कि आग लग गई। तो वो बोले वेयर वेयर इज फायर। तो उसने बोला नहीं सर मैं रोजा था। तो उसने बोला कि क्लास इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट देन फास्टिंग। यानी दिस अलीगढ़ एंड टीचर इज आल्सो प्रोफेसर, यानी यू नो। यानी तो अब अंदाजा लगाइए कि जो हमारी जो इंटेलेक्चुअल है उनका ये हाल है, तो हमारे बच्चों का क्या होगा।
Yes, sir, you are. I'm completely agree with you. In Ahmedabad, I'm seeing there are many Muslim schools, but they are not giving Urdu education to any student.
इखलास है मैडम, बेटा इखलास मतलब यानी यू नो, इखलास
सर
मीन्स।
आपका अरेबिक क्लास का कुछ
नहीं मेरा तो सर
अगर
स्पीकिंग है, मैं
इनिशिएटिव
तो
लीजिएगा, अगर बच्चे तैयार होते हैं तो
नहीं मेरा तो सर स्पीकिंग
स्पीकिंग
में
के लिए
थोड़ा
अगर
बहुत।
कुछ बच्चे तैयार होते हैं तो
हाँ
आप
हाँ कोई
इनिशिएटिव
बात।
लीजिएगा।
हाँ हाँ अगर हो तो कोई बात नहीं, जैसे ये फोरम है, हफ्ते में या 2 हफ्ते में एक मर्तबा पूछ करके कोई अगर बच्चे थोड़ा बहुत व्हाट इज योर नेम, इसको क्या बोलेंगे अरबी में, बट और उसके अलावा थोड़ा बहुत जो कुरान करीम में पढ़ते हैं अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह रब्बिल आलमीन, एक दिन ये एक दिन वो, क्योंकि बच्चों को इंटरेस्ट के साथ में आप किसी चीज को पढ़ाएंगे। मतलब मेरा जो एक्सपीरियंस है वो ये है कि बच्चों को कोई भी फॉरेन लैंग्वेज सिखानी है तो गो थ्रू मैथमेटिक्स। तो मैथमेटिक्स का मतलब कि पुराना मैथमेटिक्स, ये आज का मॉडर्न मैथमेटिक्स नहीं, कि एक बच्चे को 100 रुपये दिए और उसको कहा कि 10 रुपए की आइसक्रीम लाइए, 5 रुपए का बैंगन, 10 रुपए का ये, और उसके अलावा उसने दुकानदार को 100 रुपये दिए, कितने पैसे बचे। इस तरह से लैंग्वेज जल्दी आती है। मतलब मेरा जो मैंने, क्योंकि देखिए अरब कंट्री में रह करके अरबी पढ़ाना इज ए डिफिकल्ट टास्क, क्योंकि कोई नहीं पढ़ाता। समझ रहे हैं मतलब, यानी इसकी हिस्ट्री आपको किसी और दिन हम एक्सप्लेन कर देंगे। चाइना में लोग चाइनीज पढ़ते हैं, कोई भी जाएगा, मुस्लिम नॉन मुस्लिम, और जर्मन में जर्मन, लेकिन अरब में रह के अरबी मुस्लिम भी नहीं पढ़ते। यानी दिस इज वेरी वेरी सीरियस यानी नोट यानी।
Definitely we'll discuss it internally and then
जी
we'll
जी जी
let you know like how we can proceed on this.
yeah, it is my pleasure inshallah, and I will be very happy. My children are really improving. It will my honor inshallah.
Sir, I always want you कि आप हमारा discussion forum join करें, and I always learn many things from you. Sir, if you want to learn to अगर आप हमें अरबी सिखाना चाहते हैं तो मैं असर भाई से बात करके इसका सेशन जरूर रखवाएंगे हम। जिस तरह डिस्कशन फोरम चल रहा है इस तरह ऑल्टरनेट डेज रखेंगे। इफ आप हमें पढ़ाने के लिए तैयार
नहीं
है तो मैं असर भाई से
बेटा,
बात करूंगी जरूर।
अल्टरनेट डेज में हो सकता है हम एब्सेंट हो जाएं, मतलब, लेकिन ये कि अरबी लर्निंग का रखिए, और उसमें पैसा कैसे वो बनाना है सिलेबस उसमें हेल्प कर देंगे। स्पीकिंग में हम आ जाया करेंगे, हफ्ते में एक दिन रख लीजिए स्पीकिंग, उसमें हम बैठ जाएंगे। क्योंकि हमको क्लासिकल अरबी नहीं आती बेटा, हम तो अरबी के स्टूडेंट नहीं है, लेकिन चूंकि हम अरब में रहे तो हमको अरबी लोकल जो बोली जाती है, मार्केट वाली या अपने खैरियत आफियत की, और मेडिकल की हमें पूरी आती है। जैसे मेडिकल की कोई डिजीज है तो वो हमको पूरी आती है, क्योंकि वो हमारा वर्क एक्सपीरियंस से हमें मिला। लेकिन चूंकि क्वालिटी एजुकेशन, किसी भी फील्ड में क्वालिटी एजुकेशन होगी उसी की वैल्यू है। और लैंग्वेज एज ए कैरियर है, कोई भी लैंग्वेज आप पढ़िएगा एज ए कैरियर है। इंडिया के अंदर जो बच्चे रूरल एरिया में है उनको हिंदी इंग्लिश कैरियर है। चूंकि आज कैरियर के लिए वक्त देर हो रही है, इसलिए इंशाल्लाह किसी दिन कैरियर पे हम बात करके आपको बता देंगे। और फॉरेन लैंग्वेज तो बहुत ज्यादा बड़ा कैरियर है। तो जो जो सर ने क्वेश्चन पूछा था कि इंग्लिश सॉरी मेडिकल और इसके अलावा कोई है, तो जिसमें आप अच्छा करें वही कैरियर है, जिसमें आप अच्छा करें। डोंट गो फॉर द ट्रेडिशनल के, मतलब ये जिसमें आप अच्छा कर सकते हैं, आप टीचिंग में अच्छा कर सकते हैं। एक जनरल की मैं आपको बताऊं, वो बहुत विजिट करते थे स्कूल में। तो जब भी वो स्कूल में जाते थे बच्चों से पूछते थे कि व्हाट यू विश टू बी, स्पेशली मैं पेरेंट्स जो बैठे हैं इसलिए मैं ये बता रहा हूँ। तो वो बोलते थे बच्चे, जैसे आजकल बोलते हैं डॉक्टर इंजीनियर ये, तो उन्होंने बोला इट इज ए not good sign. Nobody will tell I become a teacher. The most dedicated profession is the teacher, और उसके लिए बहुत डेडिकेशन चाहिए।
यस सर, यू आर एब्सोल्युटली राइट। एज
हम्म,
आपने अभी कहा कि आपको लोकल लैंग्वेज आती है, तो इस टाइम हज को 4-5-2 महीने बाद लमसम हज की रवानगी शुरू हो जाएगी। तो मैं चाहूंगी
हाँ
कि आप हम लोगों को बताएं, ताकि उन्हें वहां जाकर प्रॉब्लम ना हो। बहुत से लोग को
ठीक
प्रॉब्लम
है,
होती है लैंग्वेज
हम
बैरियर की
शेयर कर देंगे। हाँ हम शेयर कर देंगे, वो मेरे पास थोड़ी बहुत वोकेबुलरी है, जो भी जाता है वो मुझसे मांगता है, मैं शेयर करता हूँ, मैं आपको शेयर कर दूंगा। हाँ
वजह से।
आपको या
थैंक
जो
यू
भी।
सो मच सर।
जी 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 जी, जज़ाकल्लाह खैर। ठीक है, हम लीव कर रहे हैं, फिर अगली बार जो होगा तो उसमें बैठ लेंगे। अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
वालेकुम अस्सलाम। Okay, now I wanted to invite Fozia.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. I am Fazia. Today's topic my journey why me choose this field of study. My journey to was become a CA start early and because of my interest in number problem solving and understanding how business works students enjoy math. My decision is to become CA is heavily infused by Mrs. Imran. She always been a square of guide me for me and she encouraged me to pursue his path. She explained to me how important role of CA in today's world, Miss Imran told me how fulfilling the profession could be not only because it allows you to make a really difference how companies operate and grow other support and advice made me realize that this is career I come actually I am truly grateful to Miss Imran for always being there to guide and support me. Only she has not only shot her knowledge but also impressed me to choose my dream with confidence. Thanks you for listening me. Thanks you for listening me.
Well said, Miss Fozia. I always welcomes you for if you ever need my guidance, I am there for you. Okay, so should I wind up the session or anyone will have any question or anything, then you are feel free to ask. Sister Nadra, Shabir Bhai, if you have any question, then please ask. Otherwise, give me permission to wind up.
Please discontinue for today. We'll meet some other day. Okay. Bye. Good night. Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah, you can discontinue.
Okay, so thank you for joining us today. Hope to see you all in our upcoming sessions.